Hello, everybody, and welcome. I wanted to make a video to walk you guys through a connection. So, whenever we are opening up to spirit world, we ground ourselves, we push our chakra, our energy centers outward, we open up our aura. And after we do that, and we want to invite in the first spirit to have a communication, what I want to do is walk you guys through kind of like a guided meditation, but something that you guys can do at home. So that way, if you're working with a spirit helper, or maybe you're doing a picture reading, that way you guys can do it yourselves. So take a deep breath, relax. Um, if you'd like to close your eyes, or if you would like to find a focal point somewhere in your room that you can kind of just keep your eyes open and stare at, just get yourself in that space for a moment. I'm going to walk you through a quick way to open yourself up and step by step doing a spirit communication. So, all right. So close your eyes or keep your eyes open. Take a deep breath in, fill up your diaphragm up with air. So deep, slow cleansing breath in. Fill your body up with that beautiful white light as you breathe in, and then hold for 1, 2, 3. And on the out breath, imagine releasing all of the air within your body. And also, I want you guys to think in the forefront of your mind, I'm letting go of what does not belong or serve a purpose in my life. I'm letting go of heavy energy, stagnant energy at this time. So, and if it also helps, imagine those roots that are grounding you really deep within the earth. And as you release and take a deep breath and relax, you're letting go. So think to yourself, I let go. Okay. On the next deep, slow cleansing breath in, I want you to fill up that diaphragm with air, with that beautiful white light, recharging energy. And on the out breath, we're going to open up our chakras and our energy centers to communicate with the spirit realm, right? So we want to imagine on that out breath to push out our crown chakra, our third eye indigo color light, our throat chakra, our heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and root chakra. So I like to call it the Care Bear. so so imagine all of those energy centers expanding and opening and those colors flowing out through the room that you're in. So that beautiful light is just going to expand and fill the space. So take a deep, slow cleansing breath in all the way and then hold for 1, 2, 3. And again, push those energy centers outward, filling the space that you're in. Now, on the third breath, we are going to take our deep, slow cleansing breath in. We're going to push out our aura. So imagine that aura right now is close to your body. And what we want to do is push that aura outward. So I like to say, imagine that there is a 2 feet in front of you, beside you, above you, below you, everywhere around you. You're sitting in the middle of a ball by the end of this breath. So take a deep, slow cleansing breath in and hold for 1, 2, 3, and then push. Push that ball all above you, below you, beside you. You are safe and you are secure. You are grounded, you are open, and you are ready to begin. Now, what I want you to do is call upon your spirit team. So, like we talked about in class, I call upon my spirit team, my spirit guides. I call upon my ancestors. I call upon the loved ones that are going to come through today for my connection. Now, remember, we always want to set an intention. So, for this exercise, if you are asking to work with a spirit helper from the spirit world, just make sure you set that intention for the best and highest good. Now, whenever you are ready, you want to ask your spirit guide to bring in the first spirit that you are going to work with. Okay. So at this time, like again, with your eyes open or your eyes closed, I want you to say to your protector guide, hey, protector guide, can you please bring in the first spirit to work with me for the best and highest good? Just try to relax for a moment and allow yourself to receive. And I want you guys to take note. Does this feel like a male presence, female presence? Does this feel like, if you were to be reading to someone else, does this feel like this person was maybe a grandmother connection or a parent? How did this person come in? Did they come in directly in front of you, to your left, catty corner, to your right? How, take note of that presence. And as that presence enters into your bubble, I want you to welcome them in. Hi, my name is, tell me about yourself. I'd love to know more about your life. Now, bring that energy within your bubble. And if you have a pen and paper and you'd like to write stuff down, or if you'd like to say things out loud and record yourself, however you prefer, take a moment and write down or talk out loud any impressions that you get, whether it's an initial or a name, a number, birth date. Maybe there's an item or a visual that they're showing you. If you are seeing something visually, make sure you write down or take note of what it is you're actually seeing and getting. So if you see someone putting a hat on their head, make sure you say that and describe the hat, describe the person, describe and narrate all of the little details, because most of the time that is what counts, not your interpretation of the context clues. You don't want to summarize. You want to say and narrate exactly what you are experiencing. Okay. Now what I want you to do is bring that energy in a little bit more. So we're going to move from, if you remember in class, from the merge into the meld. So this is where you want to envision almost as if you're taking a step to the side inside your bubble. You're taking a little step to the side and you're inviting that spirit to come all the way in. Take a minute and feel the impressions that the spirit is putting on you at this time. Maybe it's a feeling. Maybe you feel it in your chest or in your head or in your somewhere in your body. And just take note about that and say to the spirit, thank you for showing me more about yourself. And at this time, you want to ask the spirit to tell you about memories from their life. Maybe there's an image that they're showing you. Maybe it's an auditory or just a knowing. I want you to write that down or say it auditory, so then that way you can come back later. And I want you to ask the spirit to tell you more about their passing. How did they make their transition to the spirit world? Was there family around them? Was it fast, or was this illness related? So kind of take note and allow for the spirit to show you. But if you don't feel like you're getting something, you can always ask a question to them to maybe prompt the response. I thank the spirit for showing you this information. Now ask the spirit if there is a message for their loved one, or if there's a message they would like to relay, and ask them for any signs they may show their loved one that they are around. And so just write that down or say it auditory, so that way you can get that next piece of info. Thank the spirit for coming in. And I want you guys to start to feel that shift where they start to move out of your expanded awareness and moving out of the bubble and kind of away. Now, this is where I always say thank you so much for working with me today. I appreciate it. Now, naturally, after we make our connection, our aura is going to go back to its normal state, right? But not always. And if there's another spirit waiting, what I would do at this time is re expand my bubble and invite them to come back in. Now, if you were done for the day with your connection, what I would do is take a deep breath in. Imagine kind of suctioning that bubble back to you and then let go. Your intention is always to receive, deliver, and release. So let go of what does not belong with you. You were just a translator, a medium, a telephone, whatever, in that interaction. So you want to let that go. It doesn't belong to us, so we don't want to keep it with us throughout our day. Okay. So this is where I would basically do the reverse of what we did to open. So take a deep breath in and imagine bringing in those energy centers back to their normal state. Okay. Let go. And on the last breath in, imagine that we are going to cleanse ourselves again, fill our body up with that beautiful white light, and allow for any residual energy and dust bunnies that maybe we picked up in this interaction to leave your energetic awareness. Okay. And so that's going to go out the balls of our feet, out to the, the roots into the ground, and we are letting go. We always want to thank our spirit team for working with us today and always. Now, after this interaction, you may want to take notes about what you received. And what's really amazing is as you write stuff down or you deliver your message to your recipient, maybe there's a person that you were connected to in this interaction that you're like, oh, I want to give them a message. So if that's the case, as you deliver your message, you may start to receive other hits of information, and that is totally normal. So allow for that process to happen. Allow allow for that to happen. Basically, don't fight it and say, "Oh, well, I didn't see this before. Why am I seeing this now?" Just allow it. If you felt like something was your imagination, let it be your imagination. Seriously, the less you fight it, the better. And just allow and trust that spirit has your back and that they are working with you. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that it helps you guys with creating a start to finish process for whenever you are connecting for yourself or for others. Thank you so much and have a good day.